It's not exactly my busy season here in the States, which is why I had to go international on this one, especially once I heard that this guy shot net 56, net 61 in consecutive rounds at Alabang Country Club in beautiful Muntinlupa City, Philippines. Your 2026 Mango Tea overall net champions, Ronin Leviste and Darren Flores, who we're not going to talk about at all. Our focus is on Ronin, who has political ties in the Philippines, which led to this media firestorm.
Alabang Country Club has stripped awards after an internal review flagged what it called statistically improbable scores. Among those affected are teams led by Ronin Leviste.
Why do I find every woman on the news so hot? Anyways, the real reason this created a media frenzy in the Philippines is because Ronan has political ties there. Yes, at some point he was like the vice mayor of something or another, while his father was the vice governor and something in the Philippines. Look, I'm just a fake independent journalist. I don't really know how it works, but I do know how it works in the United States. And over here, our political leaders tend to do the opposite of sandbagging. As we dive into these official board resolution documents from the Alabang Country Club, we'll see that Ronan had a declared handicap of a 24. Now, his total recorded rounds from January 8th through November 14th, 2025, he had an average gross score of 98.6. And somehow during the Mango Tea tournament, he fired rounds of 80-85 in strong wins. And when Grok said the odds of Ronan shooting 80-85 in consecutive rounds were somewhere in the 1 in 1 million to 1 in 10 million range, I immediately started doing some research. Back in December, Ronan won some kind of Federation national shootout in the Philippines, and Daddy approved. And I think I know why Daddy's approving. Check out the belt. I don't know what's going on here, except maybe Liv is thinking about starting a net circuit. This is a pretty sexy photo. But the absolute best thing I found during my research was that back in November, Ronan led his team from the Philippines to a first runner-up finish at the World Amateur Golf Championships held in South Korea, where he was the WAGC Division 4 individual champion, as well as the overall low net champion. Now, unfortunately, I was unable to find actual results displaying what his scores were. But I went to the comments where I saw 61 is nasty, as well as this comment that says 61 is crazy. Lock the in. Typically, in this time of my investigation, I would be going to my favorite app in the world, Straight to the Gate! But since you're in the Philippines, you're not on my favorite app, but it doesn't really matter because over the last 4 months, I have you shooting multiple net 61s and a net 56. So over here, we would consider you to be more than a potential, yes, a probable sandbagging rat. And the only reason I'm putting the word probable before any of that is to avoid any type of international lawsuits.